Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honestly, Violet, baking is really fun. I think we should make a cake first.
Because then we can eat it afterwards.
But we gotta deliver it to Taylor first.
Hey Bears, I'm Tommy and I'm here in the Tahoma greenhouse with Miss Nance and we're talking about plant science. So to start things off, what kind of work would you say students do in this class, Miss Nance?
We're a busy class. We do habitat restoration. We work doing small scale sustainable agriculture. We do some landscaping. The kids learn a lot of plant identification, both native plants and invasives.
So with all these plants, I'm just curious, do you work with any outside organizations besides, here at the school?
We do. We walk right about a half a mile to the west to Elk Run Farm and do our farming there. We work with King County to do the habitat restoration, and we work at the Arboretum, Lake Wilderness Arboretum, and do landscape work there.
So I'm sure some students are wondering, what primary skills would you say that students learn in this class?
They learn to be self-directed. They learn to be community contributors.
Yeah.
I think probably the most important thing that kids learn is to be observant and to start to pay attention to their surroundings and notice that all the plants are different and how to identify them. I think that's a good skill.
And those are some awesome skills to learn,
Yes.
some great ones that'll be very useful.
So Tommy, it sounds like maybe you should take plant science.
Yeah, this has been very enlightening. I'm really interested in plants now and stuff like that. But also, one thing I do know about plants already is that through the process of photosynthesis, plants make sugar as an energy source. And speaking of sugar, Magnus has been making some baked goods for our event segment, so why don't we go check that out?
What's going on, Bears? As you can see, I'm cooking up some good events for this week. This is what I made for Monday. We've got Stony Brook University in the FRC during Power Hour. In addition to FBLA, will be selling Krispy Kreme glazed donuts from today, March 4th to Thursday, March 14th. Orders will be delivered Friday, March 15th. For Tuesday, I made a special dish, Army Recruiter Power Hour A and B near the FRC. In addition to running start informational meeting in the FRC Power Hour A and B, and an ASB meeting, high school and beyond night, and an honor society meeting during Power Hour. We also have a sports meeting from 5:30 to 8. Now for Wednesday, we got Marine Recruiter Power Hour A and B near the FRC. Are you hungry Thursday? Try some Navy in the FRC Power Hour A and B. It comes with a band recital concert at 7 p.m. in the pack. I prepared this for a berry demo tree, which will be starting on Friday, going through Saturday. Also, speaking of Saturday, we have some more exciting events. A boys varsity baseball game against Eastlake High School, away at Eastlake High School. One game at 10 a.m. and another at 4 p.m. Well, I guess that's it for this week. We hope you enjoyed the delicious events that we had for this week.
Honestly, baking definitely is the best hobby, but I just want to eat this cake so bad.
Yeah, we should really stop making things for people and just start making them for ourselves. Or we could buy some donuts from the FBA donut sale. It starts March 4th.
Aren't they selling Krispy Kreme donuts?
Yes, so yummy. Oh, look at the time. We should get finished up.
We should watch Baking with Beliveau to keep us motivated.
Good morning, Bears, and welcome to March. Two things I really enjoy in life are college basketball, go Zags, and baking. I like to refer to March at Tahoma High School as March Madness because with registration, it is a very intense time. My goal today during the Baking with Beliveau segment is to help you make good choices during registration. Now, down to the baking. When baking cookies, you always want to start with a good foundation. Flour. The flour foundation in cookies is like reading the course catalog fully and clicking on all of the links before it's your week to register. Reading the course catalog is the foundation of making good registration decisions. When baking cookies, you also want to make a choice between butter and shortening. And eggs are also a binding agent. I always choose butter because, to put it simply, it's delicious, and butter is consistently a good choice when baking. When you are registering in March, I hope you make a wise choice to talk to your parents about the choices you are considering. Parents are consistently a good choice when you make important life decisions. Now that we have the basics of baking, flour, eggs, and butter in the bowl, and the basics of March Madness, called registration, reading the course catalog, and talking to your parents, it's time to add a few additions to add flavor. To add flavor to our cookies, we added chocolate chips. To be honest, I wanted to add chocolate chips, Snickers bars, and Butterfingers because I like them all. But I decided it would be too much. I might not enjoy my cookies at all if there were too many flavors at play. Making excellent decisions during the registration process is the same. You need to carefully weigh out your many options because many classes are going to sound like a great idea. But once you look at the homework requirements, your extracurricular activities, and your 4-year plan, you need to make wise choices so that you aren't stretched too thin and your requirements get met.
That was a really good show. I honestly wish it was longer.
Me too. Well, let's see what comes on after while we start frosting.
Is that Taylor? Are we late?
Oh, we should hurry up and finish frosting this.
Welcome to the final of the Tahoma Bake Off. I'm here with Miss Walker and Mr. Dilmagani. Let's get started.
These are my world famous chocolate chip cookie bars. Everything you want in a cookie, but more squared, because math. You've got a square number of cookies on a square plate. It's pretty epic. Math is everywhere. Secret ingredient that's not so secret, the best chocolate chips ever.
These are my signature chocolate brownies. They've been garnished with 2 different types of sprinkles. The secret ingredient is candy cane.
And I've decided that the winner is Miss Walker.
Sorry.
And here's your prize, a very special cake made by